We're doing a Sunday reset. I haven't done one in this house, but I've had a coffee today, feeling motivated. And honestly, I have been a bit down. Just in terms of, if you guys know me, I like cleaning, I like cooking, and I haven't been doing that this week. And I honestly think, I don't know, I've just been a bit, something's going on mentally that I haven't really identified yet. And I know it's stopping me from fulfilling my tasks in the home, such as cooking and cleaning. And I'm just not staying on top of everything. So the goal is to do a big Sunday reset so I can start the week fresh, so I can do the homely duties and so it doesn't pile up, because right now it's piled up. I haven't been keeping on top of things and I want to keep on top of them. So we're going to start a Sunday reset.
So first things first, you guys, I've had these bags at the front door for over 3 weeks and they're just bags I need to take to Vinnie's. So I put them straight in my front seat and I was able to go drop them off later that night after I finished cleaning. I just keep on forgetting to pick them up every time I go past the door. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Nadine, and first and foremost, I am a daughter of the Most High, Holy God, and I'm a believer. I talk about God in my videos. I try to encourage, I try to plant a seed so God can work through me and get to other people, and that's just how I feel like I can love God. And that's just a little public service announcement that I do talk about God on my channel. I'm not ashamed, but I understand it's not for everyone. I'm also a daughter to my dad, who we have recently moved back in so I can help care for. After that, I am a wife, and then I am a mum of 7. And like I said in my introduction, this is the first full whole day of cleaning that I am doing since I've been here, and I really needed to do it on a mental level. The house was affecting me and I was just feeling a bit down and maybe a little bit overwhelmed. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I am a minimalist, and my dad's total opposite. He's a maximalist. He loves having all the things, and sometimes it can just be overwhelming for me. And I was sort of getting in the mindset that because there's so much things around, nothing was dirty, we don't live in filth. My dad just has a lot of things and a lot of clutter, and sometimes I clean and then I feel like the space doesn't look clean because there's a lot of things. So I just was getting into the mindset, what's even the point of cleaning when it doesn't look like I've cleaned? But that's not healthy to be in that mindset. So I'm really tried to just continue on and push through what I was feeling. And also another little confession is I've been feeling a bit self-conscious to post the house that we're in now, because it's not a new build like I previously was in. It's a 30-year-old house where pine was in fashion, countertops and floors don't match and paint doesn't match, and you know what I mean? And it's just, with social media these days, all those nice pretty aesthetic houses that are all white and just what I used to be in. And I was just letting that eat away at me, and it took the fun out of creating content because I was scared about what people would say. And then I remembered that I have such a beautiful community on YouTube and on Instagram and through TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok anymore. And they actually don't care about what kind of house I live in. They care about me cleaning, and they care that I am encouraging them and sharing the word of God. And that's what has made me want to keep creating the content I create. I have fun doing this, but it also means so much to me that I'm only sharing a few words of encouragement around faith, around God, around Jesus. But I get messages all the time of saying that when I talk about my faith, it actually helps them in their own journey, and that's what it's all about. We had such a great day at church on Saturday that it sort of rolled over onto Sunday, and I just wanted to keep that good move going. So in the morning we had to run and do a few things at the shop. My husband is at a volleyball competition with 4 of the kids, and then I have 3, my youngest 2, and then I have my eldest. And this is about as empty as the house gets. So I thought, what better time to just try get as much done as I can. And also being a Sunday, I knew that if I just clean the house, it's going to set the tone for the week, and Monday morning is going to go nice and smooth, and I would just feel better mentally.
This plant that I'm showing you is my dad's, I think it's called devil's ivy, or I know it as a pothos plant. And this is my little one. So I saved his one because it was just in the back room being neglected, and I brought it out here. And now you can see that all the leaves are like curled in, so that means they're due for a water. And then when I water them, in 24 hours they'll be all nice and up again and spread out, so they're just a bit thirsty. I've been on a bit of a journey with plants if you've been following me, but I've found like the ones that I like. So I have my pothos plant, I have my fiddle leaf fig trees, and then my monstera. And I don't know what it is, they just bring me so much joy to look after. Now I'm just checking up on some cuttings that I took off my dad's plant that's on top of the buffet. And so happy to see that they've all rooted, and I need to wait for like secondary roots to come out of those white stems, and then I'll put it back in the pot so more vines can grow down.
When I clean, I like to relax, I like to do it slow. Sometimes I fall into those rage cleans, but majority of the time I clean as a form of relaxation. And there's a couple of shows that I've been wanting to watch and haven't been able to just sit down. So I just put my AirPods in, put the show on my iPad, and I'm just listening to it as I'm cleaning.
Throughout this clean, I am listening to Sister Wives. I absolutely love this show. I have an attachment to this show, and I think I caught up on 2 or 3 episodes, so the time went really quick because I was invested in listening to the show. I also just want to take a moment to apologize. I've had a lot of messages about Walking in Worship, the podcast that I do, and I just want to say sorry that I haven't been putting out content for that. It took such a long time to get set up and get the courage to do it in my own house, and now that I'm at Dad's, I sort of need to find a space to record and to set up, and with the kids being at home a lot more with me, it's hard to record, but I want to do it. I have such a passion. I know it's from God and I want to pursue it, and so many content ideas. I'm talking to people who are willing to come on and have discussions with me, faith-based discussions, so that's so exciting. But I am putting it out there on my Instagram that if you have something that you would love to talk about, you think would be a great discussion point, and you'd be comfy filming, you'd be comfy on camera, or if you have a testimony that you want to share, I absolutely have such a passion, and I really feel like it's a calling on me to share other people's testimonies. It brings me so much joy when I listen to testimonies. There's so many scriptures in the Bible that ask us to share our testimony, and I just think it's such a beautiful thing. So if you're wanting and willing to share your testimony, please get in contact with me. In the bathroom and where we have the TV are the only places where I can use my mop vac on the floor, because it just doesn't work on the slate tiles. So next it's onto my bedroom, and sorry about this guys, this is just a true representation of my brain, like just scattered. And when my room's like this, the only way that I can clean it is the pile method, where you just get everything off the floor, make a pile, and then put things away from that pile. Once I can see the floor, it doesn't feel like such an overwhelming task for me to do. It was about this time that my little one there was not starting to feel well, and he got a temperature. So from now until the end of the video, he's pretty much going to be in every scene, or at least by my side. He just wanted to cuddle. So it has been just over a week that I have been off TikTok. I deactivated my account, but not only that, I deleted the whole app off my phone, and I feel so free. And
It's so weird that God called me to delete something that I felt took so long to build. And I felt like it was 3 years that I was posting on TikTok, and then I had over 24,000 followers. But I just surrendered and I listened to what I felt God was telling me to do. And I also had a lot of people asking me, like, why? And I know it sounds crazy the way I answered, because I literally replied back because God told me to. And I know how that sounds. Like, if someone said that to me 10 years ago, I would have been like, oh, she's crazy. But I'm just like, I'm so happy when I am just surrendered to God and trying to be obedient, because I know what He has for me is better than what I can ever do for myself. And I just know that wherever He's leading me is going to be the best possible outcome. So I brought in our dryer from the shed, and this is where we used to keep the fridge when we grew up, but now the fridge is at the back over there because that's just a bigger space and it couldn't fit here. But Dad's dryer was so old, like it's over 15 years old. It's still running, but it just takes ages for a load to finish. So my washing's piling up and I'm waiting for his dryer. So I just brought mine in just like we can hurry it up. As you can see, my laundry is piling up. So I'm just doing that as a quick fix so I can get the laundry sorted. And I feel that people who actually want to connect with me and enjoy what I post will come over from TikTok and follow me on Instagram or follow me here on YouTube. So I'm still here, guys, and I still want to post. God's just called me not to do it on TikTok. And my screen time has dramatically reduced since I got off TikTok. I didn't realize how much time I was spending just scrolling. And I'm not saying all scrolling is bad. Like, I actually use TikTok as a form of Google when I needed to learn how to do things, when I wanted to look up hacks and tips or recipes. But other times it was just scrolling and I would just waste so much time. And it wasn't until I actually deleted it and I sat there and I had free time and I was like, whoa, what do I do with myself? And so it allowed me to be more present with the kids, allowed me to pick up a book and read, pick up the Bible and read, take the kids to the park. Like, it just allowed me to do so much thing, and I wasn't like a prisoner on my phone. So as you can see, it is now nighttime and I've moved into, we call this the TV room or the extension room. And this is where we have the kids watching TV. And this room is a mental block for me because, you know, you can see all the things my dad has. And I've had these baskets of clothes sitting here for weeks. So I was like, okay, mental block, I'm going to do this. I'm going to separate it. It's either clothes that I need to donate, clothes that need to be put away because they're winter clothes, or clothes that need to be washed. And while I'm doing this, I'm catching up on the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Don't know why this show has a hold on me. And in this episode, it's where Lamar and Chloe meet back up and talk through things. And I actually almost started crying here. So this is another bag full of clothes that need to go to a donation bin. I have some rubbish, I have winter clothes to put away, and then I have normal kids clothes that I need to put away. And I am so happy I did this because I would literally walk past this room and see those baskets and it would just like upset me, but I wouldn't do anything. I would just leave it. So I'm so happy that I finally got in there and took care of it. Can we also just take a moment to appreciate my fiddle leaf fig in the back there? Since I've moved it, it just has perked up because it gets natural, like bright light all day, and it's just got like a more vibrant green. So I think it's really happy, and the kids don't touch it. The kids are pretty good in that department, except my little toddler on the couch there likes to go and stick his hands in the soil, but he'll never like break it or anything. By this point, the baby was screaming, so I took her back to her dad. I did have my muscle mat in this area, however, the muscle mat is absolutely disgusting, and When I used to clean out the other house, I could put it on the driveway and clean it outside and let it dry in the sun. But my dad lives on a very slope hill, and the driveway is really, really steep. So it'll just be really hard for me to clean it on the driveway. So still trying to figure out a way how I can clean it, because if I leave it in here, I'm just scared it won't dry properly. Or else if I do clean it in here, I have to do it when the kids aren't home to give it like a whole day so it can dry. I also wanted to use my back mop on this floor. However, when I went to get it, it was leaking. It was just kept telling me to empty the dirty water tank, even though there was no dirty water in it. It was telling me to fill up the water, like the clean water, even though it was full. So I just couldn't be bothered with it. So I just did a sweep with the broom, and I'm putting this part of the couch back in because I just want nothing on the other wall. And my dad doesn't really come in this room, so I can feel like I have a bit more control over this room, and I just want it as like minimal and just simple as I can. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you and that I really appreciate you watching. Please let me know that you're here, that you've watched, and leave me a comment, even just leave me a heart or something in the comments, or start a conversation. I'll reply to you. But I'm really trying to build up my YouTube community. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I just put the last load on. What time is it? It's 10:15. Everyone's in their beds. I just put the last load of washing on. Everything's clean, and I have 2 baskets of laundry to fold. I'm gonna put the TV on and just have some relaxing time. But I hope you guys got motivated from this video. It felt good making it. I pray that you guys open your Bible. I pray that you guys have a blessed week. That's it. Open your Bible and you will have a blessed week. That's how I'm ending, because that's what I need to do. Bye.